All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. I stopped near my receiver after I was empty. Made sure I locked my door and stuff. And on the back, even though we're empty. And then I found a street parking over there, which I normally parked at the, what is it? Mira Loma by the Flying J around the corner there. There's a side dirt road there along the kind of sidewalk without a sidewalk, so you have enough room to be completely off the street and park there. And I'm ready to lay down. I'm just texting my boss and let him know what we're doing. And guys, how freaking creepy this was. Right before this happened, I had a homeless guy walking by the right side of the whole truck and trailer, and I'm looking. He's on a bicycle. I guess he wound up collecting cans, so no big deal. But then he looked like he went behind the truck in front of me. There was some bushes and stuff, and I thought he was opening up the back there, checking that out. I wasn't sure, but I was watching him real close. And then he leaves on the bike because I put my high beams on him, and I guess the spotlight spooked him. So I'm sitting there, texting my boss, let him know what we're doing today. We're empty and all that good stuff. And I turn to my side just to look out the window, and there's a sheriff deputy standing in his camouflage, bulletproof vest, all that crap on, just staring there, not saying nothing. Didn't tap on a door, just standing like 4 feet away, looking at me in the driver's seat. So I rolled the window down, and he's got the nerve asking me, what am I doing? He's the fucking perv, man. Like, it was creepy. I'm looking, I don't see no police car, no lights, no nothing. And he's walking around and telling me that I can't read the signs and stuff, that I'm not supposed to be parking there. And I'm like, I know you can't park there, but all trucks do it. The receiver was right across the street. You know, we're talking 5:30, 5:45, Cali time. And this guy is pitch dark, standing there, he's risking his life, doing his job, first of all. But you're gonna pull that crap. I would have never thought you were a cop. So I would have thought you were trying to break in the truck or something. So this guy, man, he tells me he's going to do me a favor and not give me a ticket. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in the seat. So I said I didn't want to drive, I told him, because I needed a text. And he's watching me, telling me, what am I doing? Like if I was doing something awkward, he could see that from where he was. Guys, man, that was, I guess, Mira Loma local police there. So stupid. That's my morning. Yesterday didn't start off so good either, but what are we going to do? Anyway, we're here at the truck stop. I'm going to go get some breakfast here. And, they charge you for the parking, so I was trying to save my boss some money. So just got to be cautious with that, because saving other people money sometimes causes you aggravation and stuff. Check out these boots here. I'm thinking about look at something like right there. They're closed right now. It's early, but I'm thinking about getting a pair of steel toe boots or something. I don't know how expensive they are here. I don't think they run that buy one, get 2 pairs free stuff. But I'll check them out later when they're opened up here. So it's a little stressful of a day. So I'm going to have today off, maybe part of tomorrow as well. We got to get some stuff done on the truck. So it's really not going to be a break for me. Me getting the truck taken care of is like, I don't want to say my relaxation, but my peace of mind. So we got to go do that. We're going to come over here to the iron skillet. We're going to go to the bathroom, wash our paws real quick, get that done. And they always got some nice electronic stuff over here. What is that? Oh my, look, that's a huge bubblegum machine. Let's see, we gotta look. Ain't shit there. You're always looking for the free stuff, you know, see what you get. Good morning, how you doing back there? I didn't know Popeye woke up so early. Oh, look at this deal right here. Sure, any of our Wi-Fi devices. That's pretty good. You know, they close now. Wow, that's an old time pump, man. Wow. Hey, we're gonna go wash up here. I'm gonna put you on pause, so don't go nowhere. Okay, we're done washing up over here, and look, I did the Boy Scout thing here. After I got my paper towels, I made sure both of them are in a ready, cocked and loaded position for the next filthy driver like me. Anyway, let's go check out some breakfast here. Maybe we catch yourself a little massage. And time to chow down the surf and turf, the turf and surf, the turf and surf. It's too early for that. You gotta have the breakfast. All right, man. All right. I think we're gonna maybe sit over here somewhere. Check it out. Good morning. How you doing? All right, let's see. We're good right here. Yeah. All right, guys. So a little recap. We got today off. Today is today the 7th or the 6th? The 7th. Today is now the 7th. It is Wednesday, January 7th. Let's see here. There we go. We're good. Maybe I should do it like that. Is that better? So we're good like that. All right, man. So gotta take care of some bullshit. Yesterday I was mentioning I got stopped by the Arizona DOT. It was 9 o'clock their time. Trooper was on his shoulder, and he looked like he was in that arc position, the angle position where he recently pulled somebody previously over. He was just sitting in the patrol car, and I was in the right lane. It was 3 lanes of traffic going I-10 towards Phoenix from Casa Grande. And I was at mile marker post, I guess, 195. And hey, how we doing today? How you been? I think I'm gonna have some breakfast. What's your breakfast chicken fried steak look like? Is there a difference between the dinner and breakfast?
Same chicken fried steak.
It's the same one. Okay, how about the price? Is it the same price?
I don't think so. I think it's cheaper for breakfast.
Okay.
$16.99.
It is. Okay, so what we might do is I don't know if I'm hungry for a second steak to it. Go ahead and add a second one to it too on it. And we're going to have the coffee, if you can please. Bring French vanilla if you have it. Awesome. Bring a fistful of that. I just fall in love with that stuff. You know, I get addicted. I start getting the shakes, you know. Sometimes, you know, I have to inject them, you know, both veins at the same time, you know. And then I start speaking French. Parlez-vous un peu français? What was that, honey?
How would you like the eggs on it?
Was it 2 eggs? Give me a 3rd egg in there. Get a little extra protein. Let's do it over medium.
And then what kind of toast? Wheat, white, sourdough, rye, or did you want to do biscuit or biscuit and gravy?
Do you have grits? No. Okay. I could do biscuit and gravy.
But it's an upcharge.
No, $2.99. Jesus Christ. I don't mind that. I'm just thinking the 2 things. So it's toast or the biscuits and gravy.
Or biscuit, yeah. Biscuit.
Yeah. I guess let's go with the biscuit and gravy. And then we'll have mashed potatoes on one of the sides, or how many
It's only
sides?
one side. Are you doing breakfast? You're doing breakfast, so you can only get the.
Okay, well, what's the dinner look like? And I get two
You
sides?
get two sides, so the eggs don't come with that.
Oh, man.
But you could get mashed potatoes instead of the hash browns if you want on the breakfast.
Oh, instead of hash browns. Yeah, let's do that. So I still get the biscuit and gravy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. That's not bad. And I'll get an ice water, and we got the napkins and a couple of straws, I guess. All right. Thank you so much. Did you order something? You know, you must have been, man. She said she's got me. All right, no problem. Hurry up. So I was telling you about this trooper that pulled me over. So we're traveling westbound, I stayed the night in Eloy, Arizona there at the, used to be the Flying J, now they changed it to the Pilot. I don't know why, it has the Denny's there. But I passed him by, switched lanes, be the respectful thing, right? So we switched lanes, and before I approach him, I go to the middle lanes. I even think I threw the hazards on to just, show and tell. That's my flashes, the four ways. Anyway, I pass him by after I completely pass him. I was hot dogging it a little bit, so when he decided to pull me over, I passed him. He shot out real quick, saw the lights on, and he was in the middle lane coming around. So I thought maybe he's coming around me, so I switched lanes back into the right lane, and he was pulling me over. So I'm like, was I speeding? I know they're pretty strict there, but I pull over, and he tells me, oh, the reason I stopped you today was for a DOT inspection. So I said, okay. You get nervous a little bit with it, but what can you do? It's out of your hands. So luckily, I got myself up early, an extra hour and a half for my delivery appointment. That at that point, I was only driving not even 15 miles. So I had about another 50 or 60 miles to make it to Tolleson, just outside of Phoenix, same area. Anyway, when he tells me that, this has bothered me. I don't know how you guys handle it and stuff, but he comes up on the right side, and just to let you know, out of more respect for the cop, is when I pull over on the shoulder, there was a added patch of pavement. It was almost like a half a cul-de-sac or something. Anyway, I pulled on that completely, so he had full view of the shoulder, and would make it safe for him because he wasn't going to be going by the highway right shoulder stripe, solid stripe there, to make it safer for him. So when he pulls, walking up, he comes on the passenger side. I unlock the door because I'm like, is he going to knock, creep up, ask? And so he just opens the door and comes on in the truck. So stuff like that really pisses me off. I know that's part of the DOT inspection. They have to communicate with you and stuff, but just imagine, and I say this to myself, and this is what really pisses me off. If he was parked in a police car and I open the door and hop in the truck, he's not going to like that. There's going to be a problem with that, right? So why would you do it to a driver? They don't really do that to a four-wheel car, but they do it to the commercial truck. Okay, now, I get it. I think there's a little phobia on their part because they have to look up at you, and they don't like that. It's almost like looking up to the judge. So they want to chop that advantage that you have over them. It makes them feel uncomfortable. But, I don't have no problem coming on the truck. You want to search a truck, whatever, but I just don't like you opening the door and making yourself competent, coming in the truck. I got stuff on the floor. You're dancing around with, I didn't like it. So I didn't say nothing because I didn't want my mouth to get the better half of me, especially under those circumstances. So he comes in, he starts shooting the shit with me a little bit. We're talking this, that, and stuff. So he tells me, okay, your medical card, your license, the insurance, the registration, your bill of ladings, all that. Give him all that. So he gives me everything back, says he's going to hang on to the license. So he holds on to the license, and he's going to do a DOT, I guess, level 2. Great. So inside the truck, he asked me to turn the horn on, the air horn, the city horn, the wipers, the washer fluid. Okay, I had the hazards on. He told me to start it up, which it did. He looked at the dash, make sure there was nothing crazy going on with Christmas tree lights. What was your name, by the way?
Denise.
Denise. Okay. Every time I come, it changes. I don't know why. I'm just kidding.
They call me D. They call me everything.
D?
I just answer.
Okay. That's pretty good. You having a good day so far?
So far, it's early yet.
What time's your day start?
I get up at 3, but I get here by 5. We come
Okay.
in at 5:30.
I got you.
I just never know what the traffic's going to be like.
No, it's true. You never know. They could have it shut down, and a 5-minute ride will be an hour or something. They never let anybody know nothing. You did a fantastic job with all this.
Oh.
Look at that, man. I think I'm going to take some home.
Uh-oh.
I'm just kidding. Cool. All right. I appreciate it. And we did do the second.
Yeah, it's all
Okay.
in for you.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead and put our cream in our coffee. You guys want to watch. You want to see how much. We put one already. We're going to put another one in. So he's going in the truck and going through the motions of beginning the DOT inspection on the truck and trailer. So he gets out, turn the left light on, the right light, the high beams. He doesn't tell me to step on the brake, which is weird. Isn't that supposed to be in front? Ooh. Shoot. Sorry, you guys okay? Did you make it? It was a little traumatic for you guys. We got you. He doesn't ask me to put it in reverse to check the reverse light, or the beeping horn or whatever, but it's supposed to be under safety. Anyway, he walks around, looks at the tires, looks underneath here. I mean, he was looking. He gets to the back. I can't see him. We do the remote left-right turn signals like that. He comes back to me. He says, "Okay, I'm gonna go back to the car and finish this out and be right back." I'm like, "Okay." 5 minutes go by. 10 minutes go by. 15 minutes. 20 minutes. 25. 30, 35, 40. I'm like, what's going on? I started actually thinking because I didn't see him anymore. I could just see the shadow of his pickup truck behind me. I'm like, did this guy have a medical episode or something, And I was about to go there. I'm like, but, you know how some of these cops get, man? They're like really, I'm going to move myself to the left side. They're really, don't like if you start moving around and crap, like I'm doing now. They don't want me to coming out of the truck. So then they get pissed off and say, I don't want to make the situation worse. What, you want to see me over here now? All right, we move right there. How's that? So I wait another 5 more minutes. He finally comes out. It feels like forever. So my boss was texting me at the time because he called me as soon as I got pulled over. When I got pulled over, he tells me, hey, I'll call you back to let you know. Gosh, man, this thing sucks. Okay, I think we got it good for now. So I tell him I'm getting pulled over and I'll talk to him. So during that time, I tell him, cop seems pretty good. He's got his emoji with the fingers crossed texting me. I said, I think we're okay. He seems pretty nice. I was nice with him. And he was like, okay, good move. What are you supposed to do, So when it takes so long, I said, this guy is still back there. He hasn't come, Made me nervous. I like, not nervous like I got something out, but just nervous like, what's going on? Then I'm like, you know what? He asked me about the loading it coming from Florida. I said, yep. I don't have a seal on the back, but I had my padlock. I would have opened it for it if he was interested. But really didn't ask me. I just told him it was cardboard. So I thought the canines were coming, and like I said, I ain't got nothing to hide. He just didn't say nothing to me about it. So when he finally came out, I told him, I said, brother, man, I got to be honest with you, man. I was concerned you had a medical episode back there or something. Oh, no, just all this writing and stuff, or typing. So he comes back with the clipboard and he says, you got a few things wrong on the truck and trailer. I'm like, okay, from what I saw, it was pretty quick. So I guess, and this is kind of my fault, I know it is. I was a little lax on replacing some of the DOT reflective tape on the back bumper. But first thing out of his mouth is, when I said, well, what violations? He tells me, your trailer mud flaps. I'm like, I just recently put brand new ones and I put the matching set with the Love's truck stop on it. So I'm like, I gotta hear this because I know they're in good shape. I do my walk around. There was nothing wrong, nothing hanging, nothing. They were a little dirty, but due for a wash. But other than that, he tells me when you were driving that the bottom of the mud flap was lifting up. I'm like, what's wrong with that? That's normal. But he goes, they were lifting up more than 8 inches. And he called the term sailing, like wings. They were sailing. He goes, when they sail more than 8 inches, it's not really protecting the tire, rocks kicking up and that kind of stuff. I'm like, okay. And I thought he was joking, and he was serious about that, so I didn't push the buttons. Okay, what's next? He tells me the front windshield's cracked. I did have about, I'm not gonna lie, man, it's about a quarter size. A rock came up and hit it, but it's on the right passenger near the A-pillow, and about 1/4 or 1/3 of the way up, maybe 1/4 of the way up the windshield. So I let my boss know about it, My boss, he was like, maybe the insurance will pay for the windshield, all that. So he goes, maybe you could put something on it. So I took his advice, did it, and I put a proud to be an American sticker right over it to kind of hide it a little bit. And the thing is, it's not that we didn't want to fix it. It's that what windshields happen is sometimes rocks and chips, they come in pairs or triples sometimes. And I got a couple rock chips, but it didn't separate or spread apart or anything like that. And I'm like, okay, because the worst thing is, as me as a company driver, I don't pay for it. My boss does. But so if he puts a new windshield in today and tomorrow or next week, I get a rock kicked up, and they're going to feel real bad. So we did buy a little time. We bought a lot of time. Let's not kid ourselves. We bought a lot of time with that sticker. But didn't think too much of it. So he tells me that's a violation. He says it's blocking your view. I'm like, my view is here. And that is all the way, inches from the right passenger pillow. I don't look at that side much. I'm sure you do if you're looking for pedestrians and stuff, but it wasn't. Let me get this coffee. It's still hot. So I'm like, okay. Then he tells me, you have that sticker on the front windshield. He goes, that's illegal. He gives me a violation for that. Okay. I'm like, well, I told him if you want, I could take the sticker off. He goes, oh, not now. After you do the window, you take it off. So I didn't think nothing of it. But what if I would have took it off? He couldn't stop me taking it off, and then it's not an instant violation because he didn't see that with me driving. He saw after we stopped. So if I took it off, the violation's not there no more. And he specifically said, no, after. So now that's like the second time I get a stop for something that I could change at that moment. So I'm not, and I'll take a picture at that time, and now I know how to handle it. I just didn't want to piss him off. So we got the mud flap sailing. We got the DOT reflective sticker. It's missing some of the red and white. Okay, there's on there, but there's missing some of it. I'll grant, it wasn't my agenda to do it. I've been getting a little bit late for it. Guess what? I'm going to be doing it the next day and a half. to do it. Maybe today, because I got that windshield to possibly change, so I don't know how much time it's going to be. So we got the mud flaps, the cracked windshield, the sticker on the windshield, the DOT bumper. You know what he tells me next? Gosh. He says, on the trailer doors, on the upper corners, left and right side, you're supposed to have, it looks like an upside down 7 or L, whatever one you want to use. He says you're supposed to have the white reflective tape. I know I have it, okay? Because I was with that trailer 10 years ago, and we got cited for it because it was in the wrong position. So my boss got it taken care of. I think his father did that. So I know that we're up there. So he tells me they're supposed to be 12 inches long. He says it's not 12 inches. I'm like, well, how long is it? He goes, I think he said 6 or 8 inches or something like that. But it does have but it needs to be 12 inches this way and 12 inches down. So that's, I guess, what the law is. So, I mean, couldn't just say something? So, no, he checked my logbooks, no violation in my e-logs. And the DOT stuff, the permits and everything was good. So he wound up giving me like a total of 5 things. The mud flats, the trailer upper reflectors, the DOT bumper sticker reflectors, the cracked windshield, and the sticker on the window. And he tells me, oh, the great thing is it's no violations to you. It doesn't go on your license, this, and that. I don't know if he knows, and I wanted to say something, but maybe I should have, but I was still shocked because when he gave me that violation for the mud flap, I said, this guy is reaching. This coffee is really, really good, guys. So I took it on the chin, and I got to get them taken care of, let the company know. I never had 5 violations in one thing. I think the most I maybe would have got would have been like 2 or 3, and I don't get many of them because I normally take good care of the truck. I try to, and again, we get a little sprinkle of good luck too. You need that as well, because if they pull you over and they want to find something, as you can see today, man, he found the mud flaps flapping 65, 70 miles an hour. What do you expect? By the way, how I'm going to address that is, at first I thought about changing the mud flaps, but they're brand new. So they're the rubber ones. I know they make like a hard plastic that it doesn't bend. I just don't like the way it looks. It looks just too stiff. I just didn't know that was breaking the law by not being too stiff. They have these metal frames. They're like an insert for your mud flap. So it's a bracket that gets bolted on from the top. You see them sometimes on dump trucks and that kind of stuff. This way it prevents the mud flap from moving, so it secures the mud flap. So I think I'm going to get a pair of those for the rear, so it ain't going to happen again. It saves me from having to remove the mud flap. I think I could just put it on top of it and stuff. I think what I'm going to do for the bottom, though, I think I'm going to get those chrome tips on the bottom. It'll weigh it down a little bit, and it'll cause a little flashing for the traffic behind me. I normally I didn't like it, but I've been seeing it more, and I think it's a good idea because it reflects the light. So if somebody wants to get a little stupid with high beams and stuff, it's gonna hit them, and they might not stay behind you. Reminds me of Heartland Trucking. They have that stainless steel reflective mirror. Oh, fantastic.
Did you want any ketchup or Tabasco or anything?
No, I'm good like that. Now, normally, you know what they do in the Egyptian time and stuff? When they would bring the food to the king and the ruler, they would force the person who brings it to eat a little bit. So they... No? You know? This way I know that everything's good.
No, everything's good.
Everything's good? All right. I'm going to have to take your word for it, all right? Where does he come up with this original stuff? There's the biscuit and gravy. And then chicken fried steak. We got a little bit greedy here. We got 2 with the mashed potatoes and the gravy. And it's time to chow down. I love you guys and everything, but it is serious chow time. Get a little bit of that biscuit and gravy. Are you guys gonna stick around? Hoping I don't finish it all, so you can get some. Are you gonna try to sneak a bite? The mashed potatoes nice and cold, like I don't like them. A little stingy with the white gravy. So, that's about it. So, I'm just gonna finish up. I'm gonna get that stuff taken care of. And I'm not playing around with that windshield because we go through Arizona a lot. Some people try to get slick and don't take care of things and just sign away and stuff. The last thing I'm gonna see happen is I get stopped by the same cop or state trooper or another one, and they go through that recent report of previous inspection. So I'm not falling for that one. I mean, I do what I can. I'm flexible with some things. Shippers, receivers, some of the requests from the brokers. But guys, I got work in front of me here. You see this? This is a lot of work here. I got to take care of it. Oh, this is one thing I love about. They give you the mug so you can refill your own coffee. Since you guys are leaving, you want a coffee to go? I'll treat you to a coffee to go. Yeah. I just let the waitress know. And I'll put it on my tab. And just a coffee now. And I'll be getting some people I know, they take advantage. They treat themselves better when it's on somebody else's dime. That's the people that bother me like that, when you're going to treat somebody. All of a sudden, the stuff that they don't want to order and pay for, that they desire, because somebody else is treating, they want to take advantage. Okay, I think we're going to put one more French to vanilla. All right. So guys, I want you to have a DOT-free day. Don't throw it in my face now, but check stuff that you've been slacking on. Rule of thumb is if you could try to take care of at least one thing every week, some of it really small, something maybe big, unless it's really important. You can't wait that long, obviously. As soon as you find out about it, you want to take care of it, but small things, Maybe you want to upgrade your mud flaps, do matching mud flaps, rotate your tires, get your oil change done, get the truck washed, get the rims taken care of. Any small things. A lot of it I do myself, or a lot of it, when I take it to a repair shop, I have them do a couple things so it knocks it off that way, So, and the way I look at it is I save my boss money, and how I save my money is whenever I get a flat, I try to Yeah, good. Just the service a little good. No, the service is good. Good. I forgot you were here, you know. So I try to save him from service calls. I have a flat tire, for example. We have air hub supply in the trailer. So without damaging the tire or further, and it can be repaired, I can drive it to the truck stop. Other things, you know, we thank God we've never got towed. Working with him. Some close calls. I had a service some type of coolant hose underneath the truck broken. We had to have that serviced, and we still got a good deal. Take care of your truck, and don't forget to take care of yourself too. So we're on West Coast time. Right now it is 10:15 your time if you're on the East Coast. So over here it's 7:15. So I'm gonna finish up breakfast, take a little videos and stuff, catch up with you guys later. Guys, if you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. My channel's all over the place. We talk about food, trucking, shopping, food, casinos. We got it all, guys. Please help me get monetized and help this algorithm so we get up there, and pretty soon we might have merchandise for you guys, okay? And I'd really like to do some prizes and stuff for my regular listeners or followers, or however you want to classify yourself. I want to be able to kick something back to you guys, all right? Do the right thing. All right, for now, sunny skies here, so it ain't raining but tip money for the waitress. God bless you.